You're now tuned into the Lovers Rock Show right here on Cheesetown Radio, and we are in Trending Topics with Lady Latte. So today's trending topics are about, you remember the saying, fake it till you make it? Mm-hmm. Well, this week it must be fake the video for the trend. There's been a lot of so-called fake videos being posted on Twitter and other social media sites in order to become trending, so to get popular, hence to get money. One of the trending topics this week was the boycott against Delta. Well, what happened was a guy by the name of Adam Salah, who's a Muslim YouTube prankster. He's known for going on YouTube, making these pranks up, mostly against black people and other racial topics. When I say he fakes the pranks, what I mean is he'll go into like a highly populated black area, and he'll see two black dudes on the corner, and he'll go, I'm trying to make a video, I want y'all to act like y'all attacking me, I'll pay you $20. Then he'll play that scene out on the video and then post it on his YouTube page and promote violence in the African American communities and this and that, and get all these followers who are sometimes racist to support his video. So he has over 1 million followers. Well, recently he was on a plane on a Delta flight, and he started videoing on Periscope saying that Delta was kicking him off the plane because he was speaking in Islamic language to his mother on the phone. So people start saying boycott Delta, and it start becoming a trending topic. Well, the problem is people don't know if the video was real or not. They think it was staged and it was all fake. And the other issue is he had all these people supporting him and backing him up, but when there was an African American lady with an issue with Delta Airlines, nobody really supported her. Right.
Doctor at that.
She was a doctor. Her name was Tamika Cross. And what happened was she was on the Delta flight and a man passed out. And that stewardess asked, was there any doctors on the plane? She raised her hand. Excuse me, I got a cold. And they said, no, not you. We talking about a real doctor.
Yeah.
And she really was a doctor. So they're comparing the two incidents and saying how people will support this YouTube guy, but you didn't really hear a lot about the situation with the black lady that was on the Delta flight.
Well, I heard a lot about it.
But she didn't wind up getting over 1 million followers.
No, it wasn't the fact of her situation wasn't really about the followers.
Right.
Her situation was actually bringing to light that there are real doctors of many different races here, that you shouldn't just, because you see a African American woman, and those are two already strikes against her anyway, African American and woman, they're not taking her, they're thinking that she may be a RN. And that's still well enough to do whatever she needs to be handled on that plane. Right.
And then, what they're comparing is the fact that all these African American people were on Twitter saying hashtag boycott Delta, but they felt as though she didn't get that type of support. Like her topic didn't become trending and over 1 million people tweeting it and all that type of stuff. So
I think that's because he already built those followers and those people
that
already fell into his trap. So
and,
he was gonna
and they don't even know if his video is even real.
Exactly.
Not to say both incidents, let me put this out there. If both incidents are true, both are in a racist manner, and no, they should not be treated that way. However, if you're known for throwing pranks, fake pranks, let me put that out there, versus a woman with credentials that can back up her stuff, it's kind of like disrespectful that you don't support. They said it's because he's more popular.
This ain't the same dude that he'll stage, like, I ain't gonna say stage, he'll walk up to somebody. He'll walk up to somebody and punch him in the face.
Yes, that's him.
The same dude.
Same dude, and he does stage it. And the reason why you use the right terminology is because he pays these people.
Well, it was one video that he did, and maybe it was from the beginning when he first started out. He started walking up on dudes, and this one dude really got his ass. Real.
He must have not got paid. He must not got his $20.
And he, you know what I'm saying? The dude was really, you know what I'm saying, was beating him up. And he was like, this is a prank, this is a prank, this is a prank. I mean, this dude really was about to do some damage to him.
So, you can't be playing with everybody. So the second trending topic was CeeLo Green apologizing to his viewers about the phone explosion. Y'all know, I think, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, you ain't seen that fundraiser?
Okay, he was sitting in the studio, and he was on a Samsung, I believe it's
S7.
like a S7
yeah,
Note.
I see S7.
So he, of course, there's cameras in the studio. He's talking on the phone, and then it appears as if the phone explodes. He falls out the chair, and it looked like he was passed out.
Right.
Well, he posted this video. So everybody, remember, the phone exploding is a popular topic on its own right now. So everybody was like, oh my God, is he okay? People started like sending out all these messages about them caring about him and this and that. And it turns out it was fake. The whole thing was staged.
For real.
CeeLo Green gave an internet apology.
No. Come on, CeeLo. You can't be doing that.
He gave an apology, I believe this past Saturday. He said, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm alive, I'm doing fine, I'm okay. He told his fans, truthfully, I'm really upset that I caused people to be emotionally disturbed because it was part of a video for my new music, and it wasn't real. However, the music's still coming out though. Just want y'all to know that part. The music's still coming out, and now that I'm trending, let me put that out there that I got an album out. So he was trending for a while, and Samsung was about to sue him because you're disrespecting their product.
And you a predominant person in the game, so people will listen to you.
Right. So, and remember too, it makes sense because ain't nobody really been checking for CeeLo for a while.
Right.
CeeLo had got them charges back in 2014 when he was on The Voice, got put off The Voice. He had some potential rape charges, if y'all don't know. He had made a statement that he didn't feel like it was wrong to drug somebody and have sex with them. Yeah. So after that, he, quietly left The Voice, and you haven't really heard from him. So I feel like he knew what he was doing with the phone thing. Yeah. And
I was really concerned
I was concerned
about
too. When I saw the video,
the way the video footage was,
it was dramatic.
But now that you say it was staged and he planned that, if you go back and think about it and look at it, the events that went on,
right,
didn't yet.
So when I was doing my research for today's show, I was like, oh. And now that I go back and look at it, at first when I saw it, it really looked like it burnt his face and everything.
Right.
I was concerned. I was like, oh my God, he ain't gonna be able to hear. He do music. How that work?
And he was laid out too.
Yeah, he passed completely out.
Can I say something about this?
This?
I've learned a lot of things about this new media or this new internet craze that's going on with everything being so much pushed out there with a lot of fake news. What I do, as soon as I see something on that level, I go straight to Google. And I Google it. I don't get worried. I don't get upset. I go and Google it. Or I go to the most prevalent websites that have real news. CNBC, Fox, all these things that will broadcast something of prevalency when you're talking about a Fortune 500 company and a millionaire.
Right.
When something like that happens, and if it was going to happen on that way that it was trended across the net, you're going to make sure, guarantee you, they found it. They saw it. Every news media saw it.
But in the beginning when he did it, all of them covered the story as if he had got hurt. They didn't cover, and the last story that I retracted was from New York Times. They didn't know he was faking until he himself put out a public apology.
Okay, so how long did it take him to put it out?
I believe when Samsung contacted him and said, hey, what do you mean your phone exploded? And then he told them, oh, that wasn't real. They said, you better get that shit down. And then that's what I believe that happened. That's how I report it.
The reason why I say this because I dig deep. I'm a person that likes to get my research before I start really talking. And I'm not saying that you didn't get your research. I'm just saying on a level that I would have went deep and kept on looking like, hold on, what's going on? Because it would be a hospital report. All these things would have came up before I would have been so concerned about that person. And I look at a lot of things that everyone has now, millionaires or people that celebrities have turned into media whores. And like Eazy-E said, just like all the other, even Dennis Rodman said it. Even bad news is good news because you're still on the person's lips.
Okay.
Someone is still talking about you. So myself, I would have been like, I just kept researching. Okay, now let me find out what hospital you went to.
Well, that's the problem. Everybody keeps jumping on these trending topics and jumping on Twitter to support these people, and they're not doing the research. You don't know who you're supporting and what you're doing. But that is it. The last case I wanted to bring up was Rob and China. They basically staged a breakup because they got a special, their birth special coming on. And they staged it to the point where he filmed his house and his house empty, and she on Twitter
she
talking
took all
to
his
people.
Do you know? Did you see the part he told me she took all his egos?
Yeah.
No, what I heard that part and I was like, boy, you don't need no damn egos. Not that I can talk, but I'm just saying.
You a millionaire. I ain't worried about no furniture.
But thank y'all. Keep it locked right here on the Lovers Rock show. That was Trending Topics with Lady Latte.
That's.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.